Hour block? Hey, you're here for a reason. I'm Debbie D. This is Aaron Berger. If you want something to print and scan and make your copies, wonderful deal here. But what's even better, we give you 2 years worth of ink that we're throwing in. So this value is normally $350. That's what you would spend. Okay, so we knocked $120 off. It's also free shipping. Another $20 off because this baby, you know, it's sturdy, a little heavy. No shipping charge, and it is only $46 to get home the best of the best. Because look at that picture, look at that smile. This is like professional quality photos. Right. And if you take a lot of photos and you print, you need this in your life because, what is it, 1 cent?
Yeah, it costs about a penny and a half to print a photo that looks like this. Because it's a whole different technology. Most of us, when we think of printers, we think of buying the cartridges, ink cartridges. You're never gonna buy an ink cartridge again. We include, I've got the bottles down here. We're gonna send you 6 bottles of ink. You put the ink in the cartridge, in the system, which is the simplest thing in the world. I'll show you that in a second. You pop it in, and you literally, for the next 2 years,
that's incredible.
Don't think, and it could be longer than that, quite frankly. Let me give you the math. You figure out how much you print a month, and then you can figure out how long the ink will last you. You can do about 8,000 color prints.
That's amazing.
About 18,000 black and white prints with the ink we're including. So just to give you an example, if you printed 250 pages per month, so here's 250 pages. Most people don't print this many photos every month, but if you printed 250 photos per month,
sure,
that adds up to 8,000 photos over the next 2 years. That's with the ink we include.
And you guys, I need to tell you, I need to be honest, it's a very, very limited quantity. We only have 249 of you who will get it. So I say, get on the phones right now. In fact, I would use the QR code because we're already busy on it. So just point your camera phone to the QR code and you'll get to the front of the line. Because what's great about this is the final airing. The final airing, I had to look down on my paper. I wish we had more, but we don't. And the fact that, you know, ink is very expensive. And this is top of the line. I have my HP computer and my printer.
Yep.
When you're getting, this is a best in class.
It is, so that's the other thing about it. In the whole smart tank world, in fact, I'm gonna walk over to that for just a second, and then I'm gonna hop over and show you something with the print cartridges. So, this has an auto document feeder. These are different things that we don't normally have on our smart tank printers. This is the printer that I personally have, hand on heart, this is the printer I have in my home. It's the highest end of the smart tank printers. It has an auto document feeder. It also duplexes, so it will print on the front of the page, pull the page back in, flip it over and print on the back of the page. So now not only are you saving a ton of money on ink, you're also saving a ton of money on paper. Paper costs 50% as much when you can print on both sides, right? I don't want you to think for 1 minute that you sacrifice on quality of prints. The quality of prints is out of this world. I just launched this printer yesterday. We had planned to have 2 more shows with it. We had 2 more shows. I have a Tuesday night show scheduled. Yeah. I was supposed to do it later tonight. Those shows have already been canceled because we're gonna sell out in the next 10 minutes. So let me set this here.
When it's $120 off, you guys, it's $900 worth of ink. And I think that's so important for you to say. He mentioned the auto doc feeder. Is that about 35 pages?
Yeah, 35-page auto doc feeder. That's
huge.
Exactly right.
Are you looking at that price? $120 off, $46 to get it home. Use your debit, credit, PayPal. Don't miss out on this because now we're about 200 left and that's it. And when it's best of class, I hate that we thought we had enough.
Right.
I'm looking at,
we really did.
We were supposed to have 2 more days of this.
We did 2 shows. We sold almost 800 of them. There's about 200 left, so now's your time. I'm gonna explain why so many of these sold so quickly. To my knowledge, I don't think we will have this printer, this model. We don't have it scheduled at this point for the rest of the year. I have not sold a model. I've sold lower level, and they're very, very nice smart tank printers, but I have not sold one that has the auto doc feeder, that has the duplex printing, that comes with 6 bottles of ink. It is the best deal I've ever seen us do, and the most powerful tank printer. Let me explain how it works. So, you get 3 color bottles, and you get 3 black and white bottles. I have this board out here to explain 1 bottle of ink. Just 1 bottle of ink is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 cartridges. Now, we bought these cartridges to make the board. The cartridges cost $30 a piece. It costs $900 to make 1 board. That's one bottle of ink. That's how much you would have to spend to get the same ink that you're getting in one bottle here. We should have 6 of these boards out here to show you how much ink you're getting today. We don't, of course, because we weren't going to spend, you know, $5,400 on ink to make the point. But you get the point, I think. If you're tired of buying ink, if you're tired of throwing away ink cartridges, which certainly is not good for the environment, if you're tired of running out at the last minute, a Smart Tank printer is the way to go. And I want to show you, before they're all gone, they're going to be gone very quickly now. I want to show you how easy it is to fill the tank. In fact, we have a video that we're going to show, because once I fill one of those, I've got to print 8,000 pages at least to empty the tanks again. So we made a little video, and this is how simple it is. Because some people here like fill the tank and they remember the days of that being a full art project in the house. It's not anymore. You take your bottle, which is leak-proof, spill-proof, totally contained. It pops right on to the top of the tank, and you see it fill there, right? You see the ink literally fill up the tank. Now it might be the only time you ever do it, quite frankly, but at least 2 years, depending on how much you print. You can print about 8,000 color pages, about 18,000 black and white pages. I know, it's a ton. Tons of print. So if you don't print 250 pages a month, who knows how long it will last? But we say 2 years. That's our guarantee. Right. You'll see here, we're going to take some black ink, and we do the same thing. You just do that across the tanks, and you've got, you know, a near limitless, not limitless, but an awfully large supply of ink. It doesn't make a mess. It's very easy to do, and the quality, Deb, is second to none. I'm gonna hop into my Smart Print app here just to show you guys, as Debbie kind of updates you. I'm gonna pull up an item that I can print both sides, because think of how much money you'll save on paper as well. Since this is a duplex printer, I'm gonna get that demo ready for you.
You guys, this is the highest end printer that we have from HP, and you know this is a wonderful brand, and this is the best in class. We only have 220 of you who will get it. In fact, it's down to 214. In fact, we're so busy on the phones. Use the QR code to get to the front of the line, because we were supposed to have 2 more days of airings of this, and it's selling out like hotcakes. So sorry for the expression there. But it's $46 to get home best in class, and you're getting $900 worth of ink that lasts you 2 years, okay? If you use it all the time, if you really print like a bunch of photos. But if you don't, it's gonna last you longer than that. And so if you want to not waste money on ink, and I know you don't want to waste money on ink, get this deal. Because could you go out and get a cheaper printer? Absolutely. But you're not gonna get best in class. You're not gonna get the auto dock feeder. This is your printer. It is your scanner. It is your copier. So if you even have a business at home, and a lot of us, you know, after, you know, the whole COVID pandemic, a lot of you stayed home, started your own business, you work from home, you need this. If you have a student in your life, you need this. Whether they're in middle school, high school, college, everybody has to do a paper of some sort. But I love this printer. I want to get it for the ink, because the one I got was good, but it wasn't the top, you know, best in class, and I didn't get all of this ink. The ink alone.
When you think about it, 6 bottles of ink. Again, to buy ink cartridges equal to 1 bottle, you'd have to buy 30 ink cartridges. How much do you spend on ink cartridges? Most of us spend between $30 and $50 for an ink cartridge. It's a lot, and it's a pain, right? You got to go to the store. You got to. Do I have a 67 XL or do I have the 62? Like, who knows, right? Never have to go through the stress of running out of ink, of buying ink again, of spending money on ink, have superior quality, and have an extraordinarily low price per page printing. This is. I think the best way to describe it is thinking ahead, right? Not throwing good money after bad. You're spending a little bit more up front. Certainly, you can buy a cheaper printer. There's no question. But the cost of ownership, when I tell you this picture cost about 1 penny to print. Penny and a half. This picture costs about 1 penny to print. These are all just, by the way, these aren't even on photo paper. It's been a hurricane around here. We've been doing our best, right? This is literally
on plain
like
computer paper.
Yeah, like printing paper. Do you know what I mean? This came out of the printing, the copier in the back. So the quality, even on the most normal paper, is out of this world. I'm going to step over to the printer for a second. So I'm going to set these down, because I want to show you something that we're doing. I'm printing from something called the HP Smart app. The HP Smart app is an app that you can download for free, and it has all kinds of things. Cards are one of the really cool things. Think about your holiday cards costing a penny and a half right now. Before these are gone, if you want to buy a printer where you can print your holiday cards and they cost, about a penny, penny and a half, this is a place to do it. I pulled up a school project here. This is actually on the Harlem Renaissance, so pretty cool. There's Langston Hughes. We've got some other cool stuff coming out. Notice that it's printing on the front and the back of the page, but I'm not turning the paper, right? Nobody has the patience to take the paper out, turn it over, put it back. Right. No, but this printed, I'll just pull this page out. In fact, you'll see that front page is blank because it's a 7-page document. So it put the first page out, then it turned it around, and it's gonna print on the back page. And you'll notice that it even pauses for a moment before it pulls the page back in because it gives the ink just a moment to dry. I'm gonna hush. Before these are all gone, I'm going to give Debbie a final chance to show you guys.
You guys, get ready for your holiday pictures.
Yes,
this is
ours.
So cute. We have 177 of you who can print out your holiday pics like this. You know, after, this storm, memories are everything. You know, when you think about everybody, going through what they're going through, and I don't mean to get heavy here, but your pictures, they mean so much. And you're not gonna have to go out and pay a professional, camera person. Now we're down to 166. You guys, don't think about this if you need a printer, a copier, a scanner, and if you want the best of the best, where you're getting that automatic, dock feeder, where you can do like, 30, 35 per.
35 pages.
35 pages. That's huge. That's huge. And you're spending $46 to get this home, and it is free shipping. And this weighs about 17 pounds.
Yeah,
so we waive the shipping fee. That should be about a $20 shipping fee. This weighs 17 pounds. We're going to ship it to you. You have 4 months to do your pictures, but you have 2 years worth of ink. That's unheard of. That's like unheard of. You have 4 months. Extended holiday returns just started. We're down to 161. If you want to call us, I think that's great because we have great customer service reps, but use the QR code. It's much easier, or write down this item number 892441. Those 6 numbers are right under the words limited quantity. And I'm very serious about this. We can't load anymore. So this is it if you want to get it. So $46 gets it home, and you're saving $120 just on the best-in-class printer / copier / scanner.
Right.
I mean, yes, it's wonderful.
You can do it all. I'm going to walk over and show you guys the auto dock feeder here real quickly. There's as Deb said, a 35-page auto dock feeder. This is a really nice feature. So whether you want to do color or you want to do black and white copies, or as we think about, we get to the end of the year and we start thinking about taxes and all of that sort of thing. It's as easy as loading your document in the top here. And I'm actually still printing down here, but there we go. Now it'll start. It'll take those documents in. Again, if you're doing taxes or anything that has to do with schoolwork, or thinking of registering your kids for the holiday break camps and all of those kind of things, it's nice to not have to do 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages at a time. This does lift as well, so it has a flatbed scanner. So if you're scanning from a book or you're scanning your jewelry, your insurance company tell you, for example, your jewelry and that kind of stuff you want to have digital images of, you can use the flatbed scanner, but also an auto dock feeder built in.
You guys, I love it, because who wants to go and get, they charge you out the wazoo. Is that a word?
Yeah, I think it is. I know what you mean.
For those print cartridges. And I can tell you right now, honey, you need to be ordering this, because he got mad that we needed to go get more printers before. You're all ready to print out the picture, and then you get this, little beep, you don't have any more of the ink. 2 years worth. $900 worth of ink, it's a no-brainer. $120 off, but only, are we down to 130? 120 left. So I'm gonna let you take the last 1 minute on this.
Cool.